Hey you guys, welcome back to my page. My name's Laura. I'm with Chocolate Designs. Please say hello when you get here and you're on the video. If you see a red live button up here right now, you're catching me live on a Friday, you guys. I'm not normally live on Fridays, but this week has been a little bit of a jumbled mess for me. So we're changing things up a little bit. I don't want you guys to miss out on all these fun ideas I've got going around in my head right now. So we're going to go ahead and do a project tonight. Please, 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 when I give you a keyword, type that in the comments and I'll send you a list of supplies for all the things that we're using to make this project tonight. And the keyword for tonight, y'all, is mouse. M-O-U-S-E. You want to sing it just spelling it, don't you? I sure do. It's hard not to sing it when you spell it out. So as you guys can all guess, we're going to be doing a project tonight from our Disney collection featuring Mickey and Minnie. And so I can't wait to show you guys what I've got in mind for this. Let me see if I can get my video pulled up without problems today. We'll see if I can actually get this pulled up and have the comments going how I want them to. Oh my gosh, you guys, hold on with me just for a second here. Say hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh, I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend so far. Let me see here. I think I've got some comments. Hey, Pam. Hello, Dottie. Hi, James. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Holly. I did respond to your comment, Holly, and I can see on either messenger. So just so you guys know, if you message me, if you're a friend of mine on my personal page and you message me on my personal page, I get your messages. If you message me as my business, I get your messages. So whatever messenger works for you works for me. I will get it either way. Hi, Maxine. Hello, Nancy. Oh, my goodness. Hi, James. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Leah. How are you doing? You guys, today was a much better day than yesterday. I'll tell you what. Hi, Linda. Hello, everybody. Hi, Tammy and Barb. You guys are fantastic. That's all the comments that I can see. So hopefully that's everybody. Hello to everybody who is jumping on right now. Hello, Jackie. All right, you guys, here's what we got going on. I went to Hobby Lobby once again today because I am still finishing up your Patriotic Craft bundles, and I'm hoping to have them done very, very, very soon, like in the next couple of days and launching. I've been working really hard on getting those done, whatever time that I can. While I was there, though, I happened to find this amazing frame. Hi, Maxine. Hi, Lynn. And these are new in the collection from Woodpile at the Hobby Lobby. And right now, all of the Woodpile stuff is 40% off. However, that deal is going to end tomorrow. Okay? So if you guys live near a Hobby Lobby and you have not been there yet to get their Woodpile stuff, while it's on sale, go now. Go, well, tomorrow. Stay for the video because they're already closed. But hi, Lisa Marie. Hello, Leanne. Y'all, I'm trying to get this thing off of here, but it's stapled on. I'm going to just cut it. Hi, Carolyn. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this thing off just with some white Waverly paint. As I talk and chat and do that, because I always do that, you guys. I chit-chat with y'all. Thank you all so much. You broke your right elbow. Oh my gosh, Leanne. How in the world did you do that, girl? Thank you, Pam. Oh, thanks, Linda. So, yeah, what was I saying? I already forget. You guys, I have my mind does not stay focused on anything for very long. So these last couple of days have been just something else. You guys know I had a procedure done yesterday. Everything is good. I do not have to go back at all for any kind of anything. There is no follow-up needed. All is well in that region. All is well in the area in question. Oh my goodness. But my allergies and sinuses are still going crazy. It's so embarrassing, but at the same time, the brown paper that I paint on, I get from either Home Depot or from Walmart, either one. But I get them from either place, yeah. So we're just going to take some Waverly in the color Snow White. I'm going to paint this entire thing white first. Hi, Cindy. And I'm going to start with my edges a little bit and just get this painted. So yeah, you guys, everything went well. I have got major, huge props for the general surgeon that was, what's the word I'm looking for? My doctor gave me a referral. He was referred to me, this general surgeon. And I will tell you what, listen, I have never done this before in my life for any doctor. I don't think for any kind of professional person. But I actually picked up a thank you card today. And right, how weird is that, you guys? I am sending the doctor who literally just checked out my butt a thank you card. How funny is that, you guys? This man, I tell you what, he was just absolutely amazing. He took the time to explain everything that was going on. He did not rush me out of there. He let me know everything. He talked to me like I was family, treated me like I was family. Best bedside manner of any doctor I've ever been to in my entire life. He was fantastic. And so I got a thank you card today, and I'll be mailing that off to him on Monday, just to thank him for being so freaking amazing. And I got to throw that word in there, you guys, because he just was. I need the emphasis. Oh, no, Lisa. Oh, no. I bet they're not happy, but they'll be happy when they catch it early, won't they? You've had an not so great found out that you do have cancer, waiting for a call back from an oncologist. Oh my gosh, no. Plus, on my way to daughter's house today, you got a flat tire. Had to sit on the side of the road. Oh my gosh, Roseanne, that is a rough day. That is a really rough day. So yeah, you guys, everything did go well. He was amazing. All of the doctors there at the surgery center were amazing, as a matter of fact. From the intake girl, Becky, and then the Dave was the final doctor that was, or I don't know if he's a doctor or not, but the guy who was making sure that I was good to go and answering all my questions and checking my vitals and taking all but one monitor off of me because I came home with a monitor still on. That's all right, Dave. I still care for you. I still think you're a great human being, and you made me laugh. So, yeah, you guys, all in all, for what it was, I couldn't have had a better experience. But like you guys told me, the prep was awful. I needed that extra day to rest yesterday. I could not keep my head together. I was getting dizzy every time I stood up. And I think it was just from lack of food. I needed to get my energy back up. Today, holy moly, y'all. I have accomplished more today than I usually do in a whole week. Got so much done. So much done. Got errands ran. Got all my shipping done. So if you guys are expecting anything from me, it's on its way, I promise. Geez. Got my yard cleaned up. Evan went swimming today because the pool's done. So many great things. Hey, but no notifications. Sometimes I don't like Facebook. So you guys, that's another thing that I also did yesterday. Yeah, it was sedation fog. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Dee Dee. It was absolutely sedation fog. I could not pull my head out of it. I also couldn't eat very much yesterday, even though everything was over with, just because I feel like it was making me nauseous to eat too much. And so there was just a lot of stuff. They did not let me have a good nap. I even requested one. I was like, listen, yeah, the dehydration, that's another part of it. I even asked them if they would just continue the anesthesia a little bit longer. Let my aunt come back at like 8 o'clock and let me get a real good nap. And they would not go for that. They would not. I was like, just leave me in the bed, give me an extra blanket, give me extra anesthesia, and just like wheel my whole bed right into a broom closet and leave me there for a couple extra hours. And they said no. But I sure tried. Hi, Jan. Pam. Pam is back home in Washington. How's the weather? What's the difference in weather there, Pam? I am curious, from Arizona to Washington, how big of a difference that is for you. All right, you guys, painting all of this the little innards of all of this is a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But we're going to get it. We're going to get it. And then once I've got all that done, I can lay it down flat and do the front part. Hi, Elizabeth. You're asking if I'm still recovering? I am recovered now. I'm feeling great. Are you still recovering? And then today, I didn't put on any makeup or anything yesterday. I stayed in pajamas all day long. Today, I woke up and I was like, I feel like my outfit's super cute. I got my jewelry coat going on. And I'm just feeling like fantastic today. Fantastic. All right, last little bit here is to paint this front part. It's okay if it's not completely perfect, but we're going to try. Mouse is the keyword. Yes, thanks for typing that in there. Mouse is the keyword. And I want to make sure that this is fully covered here and try to get out most of my brush strokes. On that part there. Looks great. All right. Oh, I missed a comment. What did it say? 87 when we left Arizona. It was 80 when we got back to Washington. That sounds fantastic. Donna, okay, I'm back. I do not know why Facebook does that, but sometimes Facebook does that. And it just shut down my video for a second and I had to restart it. How weird. So sorry, you guys. Send me a message about your perks and we can figure that out together, okay? You guys still with me? Did it glitch out for a second? Because it totally shut down on me and I don't know what causes that. Yeah, Carol, live tonight and tomorrow night. Tomorrow, though, is going to be a spectacular day because I know, right, Pam? It is actually... You guys, it did it again. It just did it again. It shut down my video and made me restart it. You guys, I'll keep restarting until I finally give up. Anyway, this weekend here in our hometown is Hometown Days, which means there's a big carnival, a big fair going on uptown right now. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's why the kids had no school today. And so I think tomorrow we're going to head uptown and let the kids ride some rides and do all of the great things that kids do at the county fair and spend a bunch of my money. Because that's what they do best. That's what they do best, y'all. Evan already came in here and he told me what one of his friends got today from the fair and that he wants one too. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. I'll try to post some pictures for you guys to see us having fun as a family. It's going to be a great time. Though I have so many other things that I should be doing. Oh no, they're done with school in 8 more days. I think the 10th of June is their last day. So they have all next week, a full week, and then they have half a day. No, they have a full day on Monday, the 8th, half a day on Tuesday, half a day Wednesday, and they're done. And Monday, Evan has his field trip for the year. So he's super excited about that. And I'm so glad to have a refrigerator because the boy needs a Lunchable. All right, you guys, I got my white all painted here. I'm just going to do a little touch test to make sure that it's dry because I don't want to put my transfer down on wet paint for sure. Today was the last day for you guys. Oh my goodness. It's going by so fast, isn't it? All right, you guys, here's the transfer that we're going to use tonight. You guessed it. It's a Minnie Mouse. This is the Disney Minnie Mouse transfer. Now, I'm not going to wax this first. Hi, Carlene. Because I want to paint her in. And a lot of the transfers that we've got right now that are our collection series do allow you to do them in black or white, or you can paint them in. I prefer mine painted. So we're just going to do that tonight. You keep losing comments, Roseanne. It's because Facebook is being funky tonight, and it keeps kicking me off my video. And I just keep restarting and keep hoping and praying for the best. So let's hope and pray for the best. Hopefully it doesn't keep kicking you guys off. I keep seeing everybody coming back in. Hi, Corey. All right, we're going to give this a really good fuzz because we're not waxing the surface. Your grandkids get up next Thursday. Are you guys looking forward to, like, are any of you grandmas watching grandkids over the summer? I want to know if you're looking forward to a summer with the grandkids. Because I know that Eileen is. She can't wait to take each kid for a week. Or two. You're watching grandkids this summer? Your grandsons don't get out until the 19th. So they must go back probably after Labor Day then. Corey's watching grandkids this summer. Are y'all looking forward to it? I hope you're looking forward to it. Hope you guys are going to give them more ice cream than mom and dad would ever allow. You have 4 grands all the time, but can't wait to spend time with the other 9. You know, my kids are only 11 and 8, and already there's a part of me that's like, I can't wait to be a grandma. Because you guys make it sound so fun. And my kids have, like, the best grandma. The best grandma. And I want to be, like, her, but better. If that's even possible. I'm up for the challenge. 2 of my grandkids, 4 days a week, they come here on Tuesday and leave. Oh my goodness, that's a long time. So they basically move in. Wow. All right, we're going to put her on here. And you guys, I'm going to kind of maneuver her around a little bit to get as much of Minnie to fit on here as we possibly can. Though she's not all going to fit. And that's completely okay. You can use your transfers in whatever way you want to use your transfers. And the great thing is you can maneuver your transfers around different surfaces, and it's not going to hurt them at all because they're all going to lay back flat as soon as you put them back on the backer sheet. You have 2 more great grandbabies due in November. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, I have a great announcement also. Vanilla paste is back in stock. You love keeping your grandchildren? It's so much. I mean, listen, I am sure that it's so much fun. My Eileen loves watching my kids. She loves having them. They're hilarious, and they're loads of fun to be around her. My mom doesn't watch my kids because she's had a stroke, you guys, and it's not a good idea. Oh, understand now. All right, Shelly. I get that. All right, here we go, you guys. Vanilla paste is back in stock. We're going to use vanilla just to make the outline for Minnie tonight so that we can paint her in. And I'm only going to go right to the edge where the center is at. So any farther than that, we're not going to do. I'm in Iowa for the month because they paid a lot for baseball. He's 5. Oh my gosh. So for a whole month, you're in Iowa? Oh my gosh. Just staying with them, huh? That's pretty cool, though. You get the opportunity to do that. All right here, I'm just going to be careful and take my squeegee as close to that edge as I possibly can. And call it good, okay? Here we go. We're just going to give this a pull, and we should have an outline now. Let's see if you guys can see this. An outline now of Minnie Mouse inside this gorgeous frame. And she is beautiful. Now, but wait, there's more. We're not finished here, okay? We are not finished here, but that's where we're at so far. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wash this live right now. I've actually had a couple of you send me comments lately and say, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't seem to get my transfers clean. And I'm going to show you guys my tips and tricks real quick on how I clean a transfer, because we're going to use this again tonight for the same one. Great-grandson due next month. So you're going to get baby snuggles again. Oh, Shelly, I love that for you. Hi, Connie. All right, so ideally, I'm going to take this to my sink, and I'm going to run it right under the water. But since I don't have a sink in here, I'm going to spray it down with my water bottle. This is just tap water. There's nothing special about the water that's in here. It's completely fine. And then this paper towel, like, represents my hand. If I were at my sink and I've got water running over this, I'm going to use my hand, and I'm just going to wipe off some of that paste. You guys, I just go like this with it and wipe off some of that paste that's on there. So the paper towel represents my hand if I'm at my sink. That gets the first little bit of it off of there. And down your drain. And believe me, you guys, it's septic safe. It's water soluble. It's kid friendly. It's non-toxic. It's all the greatness. Now, with it still running under the sink with the majority of the paste off of it, sink water, you guys, I'm going to grab my board eraser. That's what this thing right here is. These are available on the site. They're called board erasers. They come in a 2-pack. This is your secret weapon. This is the amazing, awesome power to be able to keep these transfers clean. Somebody's got a scholarship. My granddaughter that graduated a year earlier also got a scholarship for college. Oh my gosh, beyond proud of her. I bet you are, girl. All right, so we're going to take our board eraser underneath the water with our sink, and we're just going to wipe that right across the top of this. Now, if you're using colors like blacks, reds, yellows, colors that tend to stain a little bit more, then I use this stuff here, Dawn Power Wash, and I will spray my transfer with the Dawn Power Wash. I will let it sit at my sink for a couple of minutes and kind of alleviate some of that stain, and then come in with my board eraser and board erase it like that, okay? Hi, Joni. So we've done the front side, gotten it nice and clean. Now we're going to flip it over, because the back side does allow just a little bit of paste to get through there sometimes when you're lifting it up. So we're going to do the same thing, running it under our water, using our board eraser, and we're going to wipe off the rest of that paste on the sticky side. But here's the thing, when you get this side wet, the sticky side of your transfer, it's going to lose its stickiness. You guys see it's not sticky anymore? They have Dawn and watermelon set. Awesome! It loses its stickiness. Hold it up to the light. Make sure that all of the paste is out of the silk screen. Okay? Hi, Uncle Don! muffin, Uncle Don. All right, and then as this dries, and I would just lay it next to my sink, sticky side up, and let it dry for 15, 20 minutes before you put it back on your backer sheet. But watch this, you guys. I'm going to hit it with just a tiny bit of heat, you know, to simulate the air in the house, blowing over this in a course of about 5 to 15 minutes. And as soon as this is dry again, look, watch. Super sticky. Super, super sticky. Okay? So there we have it. That's how you clean your transfers. That's how you get them. And look at that. It's like brand new all over again. I can put that back on my backer sheet and use it over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? So that's all you got to do. But this is so important. So, so, so important. Those board erasers. Get you some. Get you some. I have stacks of them because I love them so much. You're golfing with Dan in an outing tomorrow. Will you tell my Uncle Dan that I said hello and that I love him? But that doesn't help me out because I'm not coming tomorrow. That's too short a notice. And we have a fair to go to. Not next weekend. Please. Call me. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. Y'all, that's my Uncle Don. That's my Uncle Don. All right, here we go. I'm going to make sure that this is nice and dry, and then we can start painting this in, okay? So everywhere where you see that vanilla color that we did, when we go over this with our final coat, that is going to be black, okay? Because we're going to do black as our final coat. All of the stuff where you can see white is what we can paint in, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a couple different colors tonight, y'all. I'm going to use vanilla again for the face. We're going to mix two colors. Sounds good. We're going to mix candy apple and peony together to make an extra special red that I'm hoping will match Pink Sky from Waverly. So let's see what we can make happen here. I love mixing paste. I think it's totally fun. You can absolutely mix all your different colors together and make a color that works for you. So I think what I want to do first, let's shake it up. Hi, Mary Jo! I'm going to open this up, and we're going to use this as a comparison. Okay? I'm going to put this side by side. I'm going to need to shake it some more, but that's my color, okay? We're going to make it as close as we possibly can. So we're going to start off with our peony, and it's not going to be exact. It is not going to be exact. These are thick. And I don't need a whole lot either because we're just doing the bow and her dress. So we're going to start with some peony. Well, hello, Gloria. Welcome. And then we're going to add a little bit at a time some candy apple red to this peony and see what we can get. Now, I might come over here and check and see if nope, we're good, I think. I might have other colors that I might want to add to this. I don't know. Yes, maybe. I feel like Pink Sky's got a little bit of brown to it too, y'all. Just a touch, just a hair. This is just, it's way brighter than the Pink Sky. Way brighter. I'm going to add a teensy tiny little bit of camel to this. If I can find camel. Where's my camel? I'm going to start singing my honks. Just because we're talking about a camel. All right, we're going to add a tiny bit of camel to this because I think that that's going to make this color really close to that. And we'll see what happens. Maybe. Yo, I was right. I was right. Gosh. It makes me so happy when I'm right. It needs a little bit more camel, but I'm just mixing together. So to make Pink Sky from Waverly in your paste, you're going to go peony, candy apple, and camel together to make something that looks like Pink Sky. Who knew? I almost feel like it needs a ton more camel. It's so weird. I might have overdone it. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. All right, you guys. Listen. I don't think it gets any better than what it is right now. Honest to goodness. Honest to goodness. So let's take a color comparison of what I was working for, or what I was aiming for, and what we've got. I wanted to match this color here, Pink Sky by Waverly, as close as I could. How did I do? Pretty good, didn't I? I did pretty good, I think. All right, you guys. I love when it works out that way. So camel, peony, and candy apple is going to get you Pink Sky by Waverly if you're trying to match that particular pink color. It was 3 smudges of camel, yes. Kathy, I get mine on Amazon. I order them in a 5-pack. Thank you. Yes. Close to perfect. Not exact, but pretty darn well, I think. All right, here we go. We're going to need vanilla, and we're going to need this mixed color that we just made. And we're going to grab a couple of paintbrushes out. These two should work. All right. Let me flip this around. And we're going to just start painting in Minnie's bow. And it doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. It doesn't have to be perfect. Can you paint with the Waverly? Probably. I don't know why I didn't just paint with the Waverly. Because I like showing you guys my mixes, I guess. I guess that's why. We're going to make her bow. Hi, Ann. Laura, why didn't you just paint with the Waverly paint? I don't know. Could you? Absolutely. You sure can. Just make sure it's nice and dry first before you put your transfer back down. As long as you're not putting the paste, or the paint, the Waverly paint through your transfer, you can absolutely paint with any acrylic or chalk or any kind of paint that you want to. Just keep in mind that chalk paint, look for sublimation t-shirts. on Amazon. You'll find them. If they're sublimation, they're polyester. So as long as you are only using the chalk paste through your transfers, then you can paint with any paint that you want to. Just keep in mind that chalk paste sticks best to chalk paint. If that is too. Is my tummy back to normal yet? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's still doing this funky gurgling thing. The gas is gone, but it's almost like, I don't know. It's like, I felt today, this morning, like somebody had tied a rubber band around my waist and they were squeezing it. And that feeling lasted most of the day. Hi, Becky. Just like a really, really tight sensation in my stomach. And it was painful. But I still got up today. Still got a couple loads of laundry done. I got all my shipping done. I did not make my bed. I got everything actually taken to the UPS and to the post office. I went to Hobby Lobby and to Michael's. I cleaned my Blackstone. I cooked dinner. I did the dishes. I worked on bundles. I cleaned the yard. I took out all the garbage. I did a lot today, you guys. A whole lot. I was very proud of myself through all of that. All right, I'm trying to be really careful around these the polka dots. You guys, this comes to life. This really, really, really comes to life when you add that black back on there. So we're just trying to get all of this painted around. How many hours are in my day? I did. I had so much energy today. But every time I stood up, I got dizzy. So I'm like, I'm just not going to sit down. And I did some grocery shopping. I got a lot done. Yes. Oh, yes, Linda. So I did that too today. That was another thing that doctor had told me, was that I do need to add more fiber to my diet. He said most people do need to add more fiber to their diet. And so while I was at the store today, I picked up some, I think it's Metamucil. And I was like, this is going to be horrible, right? Right now we're painting a Minnie Mouse project. And it's going to be so cute when we're done. So I picked up this Metamucil stuff. It was on clearance because I was like, well, if I don't like it, then at least I didn't pay full price. Because that's how I think about everything. And it was strawberry watermelon flavored. And I came home and I mixed it with some water. And y'all, it was strawberry lemonade. It was delicious. And I was like, I can do this. If this is what this stuff tastes like, I can so add more fiber to my diet. Because it was really, really good. Exactly. The show must go on. You are so right about that. I tried I tried yesterday, you guys. I really did. I wanted to come live with you guys, but I just could not. Y'all, painting on these polka dots is a little bit more tricky than I thought it was going to be, but we're almost done. Almost done. I knew I mixed way too much. So you guys, Minnie can be any color that you want her to be. She does not have to have always red or always pink. You can make her in whatever colors you want. So I mixed way too much of that stuff. We're going to paint in her face with the same vanilla that we used to do the outline. Okay. And, ooh. I think I just want to do, I don't want to do her eyes, right? So just her eyelids. In vanilla. Thank you, Carol. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to kind of just make her like this area in vanilla as well. Because her eyes should be white. All right, and then we're just going to do her tongue really quick, just in peony as it is. Mouse is the keyword. Thank you for typing that in. This will work. We're almost ready, you guys. Almost ready. Okay, so now that she's all colored in, this is what we've got. It looks very funky, right? It looks very, very, very funky. That's okay. It's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure this is nice and dry. And now is when we can add that surface wax on here before we lay our transfer back down. This is where the magic happens, okay? Oh, you guys, I want to tell you about something else too. That I just started watching, and I'm going to encourage all of you guys to watch this too. On Facebook or even just online, I am totally inspired by this girl, this young woman. Her name is Kelsey, and her page is Go Row Kelsey or GoRowKelsey.com. She is attempting right now to be the first American woman to row in a rowboat. It's a specialized one, you guys, from California all the way to Hawaii. And today is day 9 of her journey. And I sat up last night after I found her and I watched all of her videos, and I was absolutely blown away. You're watching her too, Linda? Oh my gosh, you guys. Everybody go support Kelsey. Go Row Kelsey on her Facebook page. Y'all, I'm giving her a huge shout out because I am all about empowering women. And I am just, it's amazing. It is amazing. This surface is from Hobby Lobby. It's one of the wood pile surfaces from Hobby Lobby. All right, we're going to give this a good wax. Is anybody else following her? You saw her too? It would be so scary. I agree. I couldn't imagine. You guys probably saw her because you're following me and I'm watching her. Because that's how algorithms work, y'all. That's how it works. So, yeah, after my live video, you guys, go check her out because it's absolutely amazing. It's very inspiring. And she is doing this, I think, for 2 different organizations. I think. I don't remember what they are, though. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this another good fuzz, and we're going to lay this down. Definitely catch up on her video. She just posted another one like 2 hours ago, maybe. And it was like, I don't know, yesterday she had a rough day. And then today, everything just kind of changed. And she had a fantastic day today and made some serious progress. So it's just really cool to watch her and see the videos that she basically does these videos, and then her crew here on the ground in America, Hawaii is still America, but she's got a crew here on the ground that gets her videos via satellite, and then they edit them and they put them on social. But here we go. All right, you guys, I've got this all lined up. Right where it needs to be. We're going to put this transfer right back down. You guys can see the color behind the transfer and how it's lined back up now. My cousin is the 2nd strongest woman weightlifter in Scotland and everything. Oh, how awesome! I have some weightlifters in my family too. That's really cool. All right, here we go. This one right here, we're going to do only in black. Just black to do the rest of this, and the rest of Minnie, as we go back over and we finish her coloring. Okay, so we've got all the color in. This is going to do her outline, and this is what's going to make it look amazing. Okay, so black velvet paste over the entire transfer. Well, at least the entire transfer that is on the inner circle of this surface, okay? I'm going to turn this around just to make it easier for me to get to this area here. You do want to work relatively quickly so that adhesive doesn't start to pull up on that paint job that you just did. Athlete Allies and Doctors Without Borders is who she's supporting. That's pretty darn awesome. All right, with this black, I want to try to get my lines a little bit better than this. At least look like it's fairly consistent. Okay, let's pull it up and see how it turns out. I did make my shirt, yes. All right, here she is. Oh, I think she's adorable. You guys, what do you think about that color? Do you love that color pink on her? Oh, she's so cute in this frame. She's so cute in this frame. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's lay this back down on the towel. And this time, because I'm going to let it sit here for a little bit and not take it to my sink immediately, I do encourage all of you to take it to your sink immediately and wash it and then come back and finish your project. But since I'm not doing that, I'm going to spray it down with some water. And then once it's sprayed down, I'm also going to spray it down with some power spray right now. Just so that that will start to bubble and lift up some of that black. I think that that is the most adorable pink, y'all. The most adorable pink. Okay, so now what we're going to do. Now what we're going to do is we're going to paint a little bit more. So bear with me, you guys. This is why I wanted to match this pink sky. I missed you guys, and I don't like leaving y'all hanging so much. It's hard for me to do that to you guys. This week has just been a little bit more hectic than normal. All right, so we're going to take this pink sky color. And what I want to do is, oh, let me dry this. If I don't dry this and I mess it up, I'm going to be really mad at myself. Hi, Ro. All right, we're going to take this pink sky color, and this is what we're going to use to color in the frame around her and the ruffles. Okay, and this is why I wanted her dress as much as possible to match this pink sky color. Now, if you need to tape it, go ahead and tape it. I'm going to try to only do the ruffles. You guys see? Look at how well that matches. And you guys, I'm not a perfect painter. I just do the best I can and let it be what it is. Oh, unless I totally mess up, and then I'll come back and fix it. There's a spot there where I'll come back and I'll add some more white to that part. But I just love these ruffles. Let me finish up a section so you guys can see. And what I don't want to do is get the white on this outline. So I want to be really careful right here. To only get the ruffle part and to leave that white. So you guys see what I'm saying? Just that ruffle, then it's still got that white border on the outline. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Carol. And because of it, I don't know, you guys, this could take me a half an hour just to paint this thing. Hopefully not. But I think I'm just going to paint like a quarter of it. Then we're going to call this video done for tonight, and I will finish this off camera tonight. Just because it takes a steady hand. And I still got energy. But it is getting late. All right, so you guys see? Oh, that could. You guys see how we just did the ruffle right there? So it's going to have, I'm going to dry this real quick, see if we can see how well it matches with the color that we made for her dress. Your hand's too shaky to do this trim? It'll take me a little while to get it just perfect. All right, you guys, there it is dry. It is a labor of love to do that part. There it is dry. What do we think about that color and how it matches though? Because I think it looks pretty darn good. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, we're going to call that good for tonight. I'm going to finish this up. I will post a picture of this tomorrow before we go to the fair. That way you guys can see what it looks like completely finished. But the rest of it is just about getting it painted on the outside. And then I thought maybe I might add some rhinestones on here. I'm not sure. But there's our project for tonight, you guys. Our cute little Minnie Mouse. I love this frame from Hobby Lobby. 40% off right now. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for coming back and watching with me tonight. Go follow Go Row Kelsey. You guys will be blown away by what she's doing right now. You know, huge support for her. So thanks you guys for coming back. I will be back again tomorrow night for another tutorial. And I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much. Love you all so much. Bye, everybody.